Hello everyone, this is Janice with Janice. I'm not going to say my blog anymore. I think I don't know if I'm going to keep up with my blog. Maybe that's a New Year's resolution to simplify. But I just wanted to share this card that I made today that I am so pleased with it. I just love it. And I'm going to do a little bit different technique. I'm going to do a little bit of my resist technique. This was just my prototype card, and I like the way it turned out, and I will be sharing this with someone. The sentiment, I'll tell you about that in a moment. It was a Scrappy Mom stamp set that I altered to have Welcome Jesus, which I am very excited about. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I'm going to try this on my iPhone and see if you can see this image. This is on my iPhone. I have the Winter Frolic. I'm not technical, so please, if you Google on YouTube iBooks, it will tell you about how to do this. That's how I did it, and I'm just amazed that I got it done because I'm just not technical. So I'm sorry if I'm not very helpful with that. But anyway, I do have the Winter Frolic cartridge on here, and that's where this tag came from. This is basically a shape card that I created in my Gypsy from a tag on Winter Frolic. So I'm going to see if I can find the page quickly. That's the only thing about this. You do have to flip through it, just like, let's see, it's this one right here. On page 35, there is, let's see, I can kind of zoom in, is the tag. And I created it at 4.73 inches on my Gypsy. Yeah, that's right, 4.73. And I welded two together to make the card base, okay? And then I printed it again with the hole, and that's what you get, okay, at 4.73. And then this little tag is also from Winter Frolic, but I stretched it out. I unlinked the width and the height and chose 2.56 width and 0.85 height for that. Okay, and that is, let's see, which one is that? Some of these tags look exactly the same. It was this tag right here on page 46. Okay, so let's go, because there's a lot to do here. We're going to work with this layer. This is what we're going to turn into this. I also have this ornament. It was just, this is, what is this from? I think it's from, you could do this with anything, really. I just had this extra ornament. I think it's from Joys of the Season. Yeah, that's right. And I had it extra from another card that I made in my, I just keep extra cuts for things like this. And I'm using it as a mask. Okay. So what we're going to do first is something that I learned from Tim Holtz. He was doing a demonstration of his reflections. Sorry, just responding to a text. Okay, so he was doing a demonstration on some new stamps that he has called Reflections, and I took the idea and just used it on this. This is a stamp that I got from Michaels. It's just one of their Cling Recollection stamp sets. So I'm using that, and I'm using the Evergreen Bough here. And what you want to do with this is you want to swipe it on. That's very important, because I played with this technique and you have to swipe it on. And then I'm going to take Walnut Stain, and I'm just going to ink up this Hero Arts background stamp. And all I'm going to do is basically stamp down, okay, to pick up that image. And then I'm going to stamp it here in the middle. And I did rock it there, but it's okay. Okay, so see that? How we've got the brown and the turquoise together? I really like that. So with his, they're words and they're backwards. And so then when you print them, when you do this technique, then they're forwards. Really cool. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is cover this. I'm going to get my anti-static bag. Can't believe it. I remembered this time. And what we're going to do is ink up. This is another cling stamp from Hero Arts that I got at Michael's. Whoops, whoops. And this is old paper. Yes, Adrian? Well, you can have a cheese stick, and then we're going to go to Bithlo to bring those presents. Those people are there now. Let me just finish my project, and then we'll go. Because Tim texted me back that yes, after 5, but that they're there now. Excuse me as I talk to my family here. Okay, so now what we want to do is I want to do this distress technique is this ink. Distress ink is very wet and it takes a while to dry, so you can use it to emboss. Okay, and then we're going to heat emboss that. But I don't need to emboss the mask, so I'm just going to remove that. Okay, and then we're going to heat emboss it. Hopefully this works. This is something I'm just trying that I didn't do. Oopsie. It doesn't look like the ink picked up the... Oh well. Okay.
Mom, don't delete this.
No, you have that already, honey.
I can't keep this.
You already have one of those, so we're going to donate it to somebody who might not get any presents otherwise, Adrian.
Is this ours?
Yeah, but... you know, we can donate it too.
I want to decorate it.
Okay. Alright, let me finish this video. Alright, now we're going to... this might take a while at this rate. Okay, now I'm going to take the evergreen bough again and just start to... see that that didn't work. What I wanted to do didn't work. And that's okay. You want to say hi, Adrian? Stick your face in there and say hi.
Hi. Hello.
Oh, that's Iggy. Now I'm just using a little bit of walnut stain, just a little. And then this iced spruce, I think I'm going to come in with that. See, I just was trying to avoid that dark, it being so dark the first time I did it. But I think next time I do it, I'm going to try doing it with Versamark. It just didn't work the way I expected. And this is just old paper, so I'm trying to keep it light, like I said. But maybe if I just take a cloth and didn't work. But, okay, Adrian. Thank you. Alright. Next, we are going to... Oh, and then this red and white paper, that is from... Michaels has a 8.5 by 11 Christmas pattern paper that is 8.5 by 11, like I said. And that's where that's from. Okay, now I need to get a pilot, sorry, on the camera. Did you get a cheese stick for yourself? You can get a cheese stick.
I can't even see him.
Come here and tell me about it.
Adrian, the camera's on. You can grab a cheese stick, Adrian. I just need to finish this. We're going to use the crocodile to set this. The big bite, I mean. Just need to set. Ah! Okay, there it goes. Okay, so there, that's set, and this is going to get attached to here. And I did take some walnut stain and go around Adrian, get your stool and go in the top drawer and get some sweats because it's kind of chilly outside right now.
I got sweating.
No, I mean long pants or sweats. Yeah, it's like you guys are right here just having some time with my family. I'm not going to attach that yet because I need to put a bow. Okay, so then for this piece, what I did was I have a Scrappy Mom set here that says, and I know it's hard to see it, it says Welcome Santa right there, and then here it says Jesus is the reason for the season. So what I did was I cut off the Santa part and I just kept the welcome. And then on the stamp that says Jesus is the reason for the season, I took, I'm just getting some tape, and I masked off the, Adrian, those shorts need to go in your room. Masked off the is the reason, and then masked off for the season. And then with walnut stain, I'm just going to stamp it. That's got to be, let's see, let me get the welcome first. And then Jesus. Oh, I forgot. Okay, that's why there's always a back side. You got to take this tape off first before you stamp it down. Just a little bit distracted, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then this, let's take it off. Put it in the trash. And then, there we go. Love it. Then to add a little more interest, I took this leftover walnut stain that's on this snowflake stamp, and I just went in and just wanted to add a little bit to the edges. Okay. And it would have been neater if I wasn't kind of rushed right now. We are going to our community park to bring some toys for it's kind of, I guess, like a drive, like a toy drive, but we're also they're gonna have a party tomorrow, Christmas, what they're calling a toy mall. And so people can come and shop for their kids from the toys that have been donated. New toys, of course. Uh-oh, there goes, where is it, Adrian? Oh, thank you.
It goes in the middle, huh?
Yes, sir. Goes right in the middle. Right there. And then I'm just going to set it. I need to change it to the little one. Oh, wait. Oopsie. Oh. Okay. So that's going to go there. Now I've got this twine from Walmart. It's just gray and silver. And I'm going to fold it in half and stick it through here. And then, oh, I forgot something else. I did use the evergreen bough on my... Okay, Adrian. I have a little visitor. It's a little rubber lizard. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put this through here, and I'm just going to tie a little knot. It's going to go right here. Okay, so little bow that goes on our card shape right here. And there's one more little detail. And you can leave that little tag dangling if you like it dangling. I'm just going to attach it. Just going to add a little bit of adhesive right there. And one little heart right here. And that's it. That's the card. I just love the way it turned out. So, Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching.